told our guys, if we're going to advance in the tournament, you got to play great defense, because every team that you play is going to be good. They're going to have good offensive schemes, and if you don't stop them, get off the field, you're going to be, you're going to be in trouble. So I was really happy defensively, because they're a skilled offense, and I'm sure the weather conditions were such, but that's okay. We adapted to that, and that's one of the things that I thought that we could do, is that we can run the ball when needed. We just don't look like we're going to line up.
Hey, Mark, in the first half too, it was kind of a field position game early.
Yeah.
How important was that fourth down, defensive stand, and then that blocked field goal?
We've had a few 4th and 1s this year, in which we have stopped, going back to the regular season last week, this week. So that's such an uplift for your offense when your defense stops them on 4th and 1. Then Bradley blocked that field goal, and that really gave us a shot in the arm. I think for us, with the weather as it is, this was our first game without Mark. We were kind of feeling, what were we, has our offensive identity changed? And then it finally took me to realize the second quarter, no, we're this, don't try to get too smart. We're the same team. We just plugged Bradley in, and Bradley did a nice job. And we're, when we do those things like we normally do, it makes us more difficult to defend, whether we're getting it on the outside to Bradley and Spencer, whether we're running both Jacks inside, or, we were able to run Tommy inside too. So, you're right. When you play good defense and you've got weather like this, you got to run the ball. It's just that maybe you don't have to line up with 3 backs in the backfield to run the ball. Find other creative ways to do that. And we were able to do that. I felt like, if they had a beat on us, if we lined up in the eye and they had a beat on us and 54 was running downhill, he's going to make a lot of plays. But if we gave him a lot of things to think about and made him pause for a count, and then we did a nice job, especially I think in the second half
of that blocking. First play, getting Spencer outside.
Yeah.
Was that a planned call?
Yeah, we talked about that and just said, like I said, our philosophy during the week was, I knew that they had a lot of two-way players, especially their offense and defensive front. So we wanted to try to get them to run a bunch. And, once again, with the weather conditions as such, I didn't really do that well enough, I thought, in the first half. So at halftime, I just reminded myself, okay, and I wrote a couple notes that, hey, go back to what we do and make sure that we, run the ball, use all 50-some, yards this way, and it will open up the seams inside, and that's what happened. Coach, I like those things, but yeah, field position was big for us. There were more times I think we were starting near midfield or in their territory, and less times that they were doing that. So you can use more of your stuff when you're on their side of the field. Now I'm thinking 4 downs in a running situation. I'm thinking 4 downs to get a first down, not necessarily 3 and then I got a punt. I'm thinking 4 downs, we're going to go for it. So that was a positive.
You wore them down as the second half went?
Yeah, I looked up and they didn't have quite the spunk, that they did. And, I want to give hats off to Coach Wiley. They're a very good team, good program. You got a lot of young guys, a lot of juniors on their team. I think they're going to be a really strong team. Their quarterback's outstanding. Thanks, Grandma. That 15, Bright, is a very good, they got a really, really good football team.